guys, welcome to part 7 of the life science unit. So today we have a new question we're going to be asking ourselves before we start. And our question today is, what does an animal need in its environment to survive? So in the past, lessons 1 through 5, we were zoologists and biologists. We were exploring and observing the different habitats animals and plants lived in. So instead of being a zoologist and a biologist, today you're going to become an engineer. So those of you in my class, you have had some engineering assignments in our erosion unit and our physical science unit, and every engineer starts with a blueprint. So if you remember the blueprints we've done in the past, where we designed a solution to erosion, and we also used a blueprint to design a new object we were going to build with materials for physical science, you're going to be doing the same thing today, except you're going to be using a blueprint to design a habitat. So this next assignment is going to take you 2 or 3 days. It's not going to happen all in one day. You might want to do your blueprint one day, and then the next day start with your diorama, and I will explain to you what that is in just a second. So engineering, we're starting with that blueprint. You're going to be able to design any habitat of your choice. So the stipulations, I guess you could say, on your habitat is you're going to have a main animal you're going to focus on, but in your habitat, you need to have at least 2 animals and at least 2 plants. So think back to the food chain, think of how plants and animals are depending on each other to survive, and you want to make sure that you're including at least 2 animals and 2 plants in your habitat. So back to that diorama I was talking about. A diorama, and I will include a picture on Class Dojo to show you. You can start with a shoebox. If you don't have a shoebox laying around, you can try to use a cereal box or any other cardboard box. You can cut it apart to open it up. Make sure you have an adult help you with scissors. And you're going to use things you have around the house to create some kind of habitat. So I haven't left my house. I know it's not safe to leave right now. We're supposed to be staying home. So I looked around my house for some materials that might be useful to help create my diorama. So the first thing I kind of did was start with some animal figurines I had laying around. They're actually Remy's, so I'm borrowing them. So I found some little animals that he has, and maybe I could use one of these to start with my main animal. If you don't have any animals, you can absolutely use paper and you can draw one and cut it out. Some other things that might be useful you have laying around are markers to help color some paper. I also have tissue paper that you put in birthday presents. I found some cotton balls. These might be useful to help. You might have some Q-tips laying around. Make sure they're clean. And I have a coffee filter and also cupcake liners. So these are just some random things I had laying around that might be useful in helping me create my diorama. You might also be able to use grass or sticks or dirt that you can find outside in your yard. You might also have things like popsicle sticks or straws, or I'm trying to think of what else you might have laying around. Anything, craft material, felt, or fabric that you have that might help you create this diorama. Be creative. Feel free to use whatever you have laying around the house. So you're going to be able to draw your blueprint before you even start creating the diorama. And I do want you to make a prediction before you begin to build. And the prediction I want you to make, if you can see it here, my prediction is I predict my animal will survive because why? What have you included in your blueprint that's going to help your animal survive? So again, you kind of want to think back to the food chain activity we did and how animals depend on plants and other animals to help them survive. So after you build your diorama, you have a claim and some evidence that I would like you to fill out. So your claim is, my animal is able to survive or not able to survive because why? So based on what you have in your habitat, what is there that's helping your animal survive, or Did you forget something and your animal isn't going to be able to survive? You need to be able to make a claim. And then your evidence is, I know my animal will or won't survive because why? So that's what you have in your habitat that's going to help your animal survive or not survive. So after we take a few days to make our blueprints, create our dioramas, make our claim and evidence, we're going to regroup back here and discuss a little bit. And then I would like to do a Zoom where we all get together and we explain what's in our habitat and what is helping our animals and plants to survive. So I hope you guys have fun with this. Don't worry about not having the perfect materials. Make whatever you have work. And I'm really excited to see all of the different habitats you make and create. And I can't wait to hear your evidence and reasoning as to why you think those habitats are going to help your animals and plants work together to make sure the animal is surviving. So have fun, be creative, please share with me. I can't wait to see them, and I will see you guys soon. All right, have a great day. Bye.